Hello everyone and welcome to the fourth video that I'm going to be talking about what's in Scooby-Doo for this little recording session. This is ranking the chase scenes in each of these episodes of what's in Scooby-Doo. Considering that we had 3 topics going on, the episode, the monster and the culprits. I was like, I want to do the chase scenes because that's what I remember what's in Scooby-Doo for, the chase scenes. Lucas luckily said yes, so yay. And let's get into this. This is my opinion, so please, this is my opinion, so if your opinion is different, please comment which one is your favourite. And I'm judging this based on visuals and the actual song themselves. So this comes to my taste in music as well. So 14th place we have Scooby-Doo. And so basically, the way that I say the name of this song, it just sounds like, oh, this guy hates Scooby-Doo. I don't hate Scooby-Doo. I hate the version of this song. This was in the Toy Scary Boo episode, and there was really nothing much going on. The most is just the gang trying to avoid the toys, really. That's actually all they did, really. But the way in which this song was done, I didn't really like because it kind of ruined the original opening, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? But also, and I do not know what the other intro is, which has Scooby-Doo at the start of their intro. I think it's a Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo show, the new one. But that's pretty much it. But I know it kind of ripped off another intro. Probably more along the lines of Where Are You? But yeah, but it does kind of rip it off in my opinion, and I didn't really like it. 13th place is Hatari Safari. This one was in the Safari episodes. Safari is so good. And just like the episode, I hate it. Visuals, there's pretty much nothing going on. And the music itself, it's okay, I guess. It's not amazing, but it's just okay. That's pretty much all I can say. 12th place, we have High Capito. Now, this is in the Pompeii and Circumstance episode. I have no idea how to actually pronounce it. I just call it High Capito or Hey Capito or what. I don't know. But basically, it's just there due to how short it is. The music, I think, is bearable at most. And the visuals, nothing really much else going on. The only thing different is that it has the gang chasing the monster instead of the monster chasing the gang. But as I said, it's like 30 seconds long, so not really worth it. And nothing really much going on that's interesting. 11th place, we have Gwe Gwe Gwepa. This was in the Dinosaur Spirit episode called 3D Destruction. And this one can be entertaining, like the visuals are good, but the music I don't really like. So that's why it is this low. I will say that the visuals were good though. It was going all around the mine shaft, which is good, and that's it. 10th place, we have Music of America. This one was in the Alien episode, and it mainly had the alien chasing the gang one by one, just only to get foiled, and it eventually leads up to Daphne being chased on a rocket by the alien, leading to probably one of the most obvious hints of who the alien actually is. So yeah, that's the visuals. The music, I think, is alright. It's not great, but it's alright, and that's the best I can say for it, pretty much. 9th place is Here I Come Vegas. Now, this one suffers from simple reason. The music isn't that great. The visuals is alright. I find the visuals to be rather entertaining. But ignoring that and the fact that the music isn't that great, it's just 9th place. That's the best it's going to get for me. 8th place is I Don't Want to Walk Around You. And this was in the Lights, Camera, Mayhem episode. This one The visuals wise, it just had Faceless Phantom chasing a bunch of people, chasing each of the gang one by one, and eventually leading to his ultimate downfall where he got trapped. So, alright, I guess. A main problem with it is the fact that this one seems to be very observant and very clever. And yet, when at the start of this chase scene, Fred joined a group of dancers that lift their legs up high. This was in Here I Come Vegas as well. And instead of joining Fred's, like the Ghost Rufus Rockers joined Shaggy and Scooby with that, he was just looking for him, and I'm surprised by how long it took him to find him doing that, because like, isn't it obvious to spot a man from a woman? But then again, I guess Fred does look like a woman, but who am I to judge? 7th place is It's a Rad Rad World. Now, visuals wise, it had quite a lot going on. It opens up with Fred's trap failing, and that's what it does. And it just has the snow creature chasing after Shaggy and Scooby. No one else, just Shaggy and Scooby, because apparently they're the targets here. Song, me and Lucas agree, is both very catchy and quite we find stuck in our head quite a lot. But there's a few others that we find stuck in our head quite a lot. But It's a Rad Rad World is quite good, and the visuals is quite nice as well. 6th place for me is Santa Claus, Santa Claus. Now, I try to maintain an open mind when it comes to this. I personally do not like the song, and that's the highest it's going to get for the song. But the visuals is probably the most diverse in what actually goes on was the chase scene ensues. Considering that it kind of goes from having the snowman stuck in a log where it's sprayed like an ice cream, or to where the snowman is just some person living in a house and then gets knocked on the door by carolers. It goes from a bunch of places, and I find that kind of entertaining to watch, and it ultimately leads onto an ice lake where Shaggy and Scooby fall in and turn into popsicles. Which I thought was kind of good, and it was a rather nice chase scene. 5th place is Rockaway Beach. Like with Rad Rad World, it is very catchy. But unlike Rad Rad World, it just stays in this one spot. And normally I wouldn't rank chasing this high because it stays in one spot. But due to the action that happens, especially with the wide shot of Motor Shundu spinning Fred around with the rope wrapped around its muzzle, and then just Fred scooping up Velma with the dinghy, which pops on Motor Shundu's spikes, I thought to be a kind of good add-on to what the rest of the visuals are like, and it was ultimately kind of good to be in one place for that. The song, as I said, is catchy, and that's why it's in the top 5, because it is good. The reason why it's not any higher is because it does stay in one place. 4th place is Play My Game. Now this is in the baseball episode, which is the Unnatural with the baseball spectre. This has the most sinister villain with the sinister laugh chasing the gang around the baseball stadium to where he gets declined to go any further because he doesn't have a ticket, to the point where he's chasing a car which it looks like a baseball, and of course what else happened? And of course to where the gang is running along the stands of the seats to where the baseball spectre destroys those seats by loosening some screws and causing it to entirely collapse. Of course it was a short chase scene, but it did end up causing probably one of the most chaotic scenes in that. So that's why it's his 4th place. I do like the song as well, so another boost. 3rd place is Man with the Hex. Now, Lucas knew I was going to rank this high, and I would not be surprised if he ranks it high as well. For the simple reason, it's a great song. The visuals are also good as well. Has the leading brothers chasing the gang around around a water park, which is kind of good, and we thoroughly enjoyed. So that's why we put it That's why I put it at number 3, because I really enjoyed it, and yeah, just run around the water park with a great song as well. That's really good. Second place. Now this, okay, I'm making a prediction now. Second place is the chase scene that I think will be Lucas's number 1, and that is saying goodbye in from the roller coaster ride episode. Now this one, now the visuals are great. It goes all around the amusement park, mainly on the skating area, which we will get to in the next series of the San Francisco. I'm looking forward to that one. But this one is like chasing the gang around, chasing Shaggy and Scooby mainly around skating park, the amusement park, just going from one side to another, going everywhere, and eventually leads to the roller coaster's downfall to where they go up a half pipe and collapse onto a tent, luckily filled with stuffed animals, so she's not terribly injured. I just like this chase scene due to how great the song is and how good the visuals are. But the reason why it's in the top 2 for me is probably the reason why it's going to be really high for Lucas, and I hope it's high for Lucas as well, is because of the lyrics. And basically, if you look at the lyrics to Saying Goodbye from the Muffs, and if you know who the culprit is and who the culprit is trying to frame, you would, and what her motive is, basically everything that powers up into that episode matches rather well to the song. So basically it's just going along with how the lyrics is basically summing up of how they regret how this person regrets the days gone by and all this person's alibis. It makes her want to cry, and how she never got appreciated and now she wants her out of her life. Oh my god! Spoiler warning, by the way. Skip 10 seconds so you don't miss the spoiler. 3, 2, 1. They're sisters! They're sisters! What the hell? Okay, back. Welcome back, people that skipped 10 seconds. I hope I got that timing right. But God, oh nah, man, nah. But that's why it's number 2, because it's really twisted the way of how the lyrics match really well with the culprit and what they're trying to do for their motive. But anyway, number 1, of course, for me, has to be I'd Do Anything. This one was in the Mystery Machine episode. Visuals mainly in the graveyard, chasing the gang around. But yes, it's in one specific area, but other than that, it's still good. But the reason why it is number 1 is because I'd Do Anything is hands down one of my favourite songs of all time. That's why it's this high. And I don't care what you say, even if the visuals in Saying Goodbye is better, I'd Do Anything is still number 1 for me. And with that being said, that's all for this time. If you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe, press that notification bell down in the corner below, and I'll see you next time.